Hey there, thank you for clicking on my video. My name is Mari. Today I'm gonna make a chicken salad. I am from the South, so you know how we love our chicken salad, and I've pretty much been eating it my whole life. So I have a really good recipe that I'm gonna share with you today. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is prepare the chicken, but before I do that, I'm gonna show you everything else we need to put in the chicken salad. Here are the rest of the ingredients that go in the chicken salad. I've got mayonnaise, sour cream, Dijon mustard, some honey. I'm going to squeeze a little bit of lemon juice in the salad, an onion, celery, and salt and pepper. Here I have a plate of chicken breasts that I have cut into chunks and seasoned with salt and pepper. Now I'm going to pour a little bit of olive oil into my pot so that I can get a little bit of a sear on the chicken. And then I'm going to add a little bit of broth to it and boil them for the chicken salad. The oil is hot. I'm going to go ahead and add my chicken. And this is not, I'm not cooking this all the way. Just giving it just a light sear. And then I'm going to turn the pot down, turn the heat down. Add just a little bit of chicken broth. And boil it lightly. Now I'm going to add this chicken bone broth into the pot. Just enough to cover most of the chicken. All right, let's put the lid on it, and I'm gonna let this boil for probably, I don't know, I want to do this as a gentle boil, so maybe 20 minutes or so. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. I don't want to overcook it so that it gets tough. The chicken's done, and you can see that I have some broth left in the pot, which I will be using for chicken noodle soup. I'll have to add some to it when I actually make the soup, but this is good broth, so I'm definitely going to be using that. And then here you can see this gave me a lot of chicken, so I'm going to do chicken noodle soup, and I'm also going to use some of it for chicken salad. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is make the dressing for the chicken salad so that it can kind of sit for a little bit and let all the flavors combine. So the first thing I'm going to do is put mayonnaise. This is about 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. You can use whatever mayonnaise you like. All right. This is about 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. This mayonnaise, I'm sorry, I don't remember what I said. 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. Okay, then I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of the Dijon mustard. Add that. And I squeezed my lemon. Got about a tablespoon of lemon juice. Gonna add that. Salt and pepper. I'm doing about a teaspoon of salt and I don't know, just a good pinch of black pepper to start. Once I get everything combined and it sits for just a few minutes, I'll give it a taste and see if there's anything else I need to add. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of honey because I like to have a little bit of sweetness in my chicken salad. You don't have to do this, but this is just something that I like to do. And I'm gonna do, I don't know, maybe about a teaspoon in here. You could also use regular sugar. You could use brown sugar. I just like honey. Okay. All right, mix this up. The reason I like to mix this up ahead of time is because I feel like it really gets everything combined And then I'll just add the chicken in a few minutes and get it all good mixed. Okay, I'm gonna give this a quick little taste. See where we are right now. But the longer it sits, the stronger the flavors will get. This is good. Well, I'm not gonna add more salt yet. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of time, and then I'll decide if I need to add more. All right, the next thing I'm gonna do is put my celery and onion in this little chopper. You can skip this step if you wanna just chop it yourself, but I'm being lazy and I just wanna put it in my chopper. You know what's funny? This thing is so old. I think I've had this almost 30 years. My mom gave this to me shortly after I got married, and but it still works great. I mean, I have thought about getting a new one a couple times, but then I'm like, why do that? It still works like a champ. So I'm just gonna put, this should end up being about a third of a cup of chopped celery and a fourth of a cup of chopped onion. I don't wanna add too much onion. Onion's strong, so I like to add just enough to give it a hint of flavor, but not overpower the chicken salad. And the nice thing about this, if you don't like onion, leave it out. If you don't like celery, leave it out. So you customize this however you like. This is just how I make it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good chop with my handy dandy chopper. Okay, I just like to chop it pretty finely. Now I'm going to go ahead and add these vegetables, celery and onion, to the dressing. Combine that a little bit before I add the chicken. If you like fruit in your chicken salad, you can certainly do apples, grapes, cranberries. I've even seen people add raisins. And I like fruit in my chicken salad sometimes, but since I like to put this on bread, you know, for a sandwich or eat it on crackers, I prefer not having fruit in it, but I don't dislike it. It's just not what I prefer. So here we go. Just give that a good stir. Now, the chicken has been prepared. I chopped this up. Some of it's a little finer than others. Mostly it's just chunky pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this in. I would say this is about maybe 2 cups of chicken. I may end up adding a little more chicken. I still have some left that I'm gonna use for chicken noodle soup. The thing about chicken salad is, as it sits, a lot of this dressing is gonna get soaked up. Kind of looks a little like it has a lot on here right now, but again, it is gonna soak up the longer it sits. But I may just add a little bit more chicken to this. All right, so I'm gonna add about another maybe half of a cup, I guess. I don't want it too soupy, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in. All right, let me give it another stir. And I'm gonna give it a quick taste, even though, like I said, the best way to know how this is gonna be is the longer it sits. Okay, so I'll give it a taste now, and then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, let it sit for a little while, and I'll come back and taste it again and see if there's anything else I need to add. And that's good. That's really good. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and then we'll be back and see if I need to add anything. The chicken salad has been in the refrigerator resting for about an hour, hour and a half. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste and let you know if it needs anything. All right, I'm gonna give the chicken salad a taste. and let you know if I think it needs anything. Put it in a cute little bowl. Now I'm gonna try it on a piece of celery, and then I'm gonna make a sandwich with it. But first we're gonna try it. It's gonna be crunchy, just to let you know, so. This is really good. Sorry. Forgot that celery is a lot to chew. So, this is a simple recipe for chicken salad. Again, you can add a lot of stuff to this. You could add eggs, like hard-boiled eggs, fruit, whatever. This is just a good base. It's delicious by itself, but again, you can put stuff with it if you want to zhuzh it up. I think it is perfect. I don't need to add anything to it. I love it just the way it is. So like I said, when you make it, you can go ahead and taste it right after you put everything together, but then you definitely want to let it sit for a little while, because in the past I've made mistakes where it's like, oh, I try it right afterwards and it doesn't seem like it has enough salt. So I add a little more salt and then it becomes too salty. So after it sits for at least an hour, maybe, then you'll really know if you need to add anything to it. So this is delicious, easy chicken salad. You gotta make this. And I am going to have a croissant. I think I'm gonna put this on a chicken salad croissant with some lettuce and tomato. That sounds delicious. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate your time. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. Until next time, cheers.